down to abyss. While I break the world's neglect, Lord, I shine right back again. So I'll hold back, and you should know that it's never just like regrets. So I'll go back, oh, when I got me to forget the time I lost with no regrets.
We have to come to our senses. We can't do this anymore. You know it's way too expensive when we are at war. Lately I've been feeling so senseless. This line that we have to draw. Each time you act so defensive, and that's when we crash to the wall. It should have been my land, could have been champion. If all that I was in the end, now it's no more hand in hand. Right or right, you and I. Guns and roses, and guns and roses. We have to come to our senses. We can't do this anymore. You know it's way too expensive when we are